Tom Dorr, Johnny Red Curl. Let's get it going, Tommy.
All right, let's play ball. Good point, Steve Cashel, back at the Oakland Coliseum Arena here in Oakland, as the Bulls prepare to take on the Golden State Warriors. Phil Jackson's lineup for tonight, as you see the head coach. He's got Ronnie Harper and Michael Jordan at the guards, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman at the forwards, Bill Wennington in the middle, Phil Jackson closing in on 400 wins. Golden State, with Rick Edelman, their head coach, used to be with Portland. B.J. Armstrong in the starting lineup with Latrell Sprewell, Jerome Kersey and Joe Smith at the forwards, and Ronnie Cycli in the middle. And Joe Smith, as we talked earlier, awfully good player. On the baseline, Lou Canellis. What's up, Lou?
Guys, you'll see Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway come off the bench for Golden State. They'll provide scoring punch for the second unit. They'll also give starters like Sprewell, Armstrong, and Smith more shots. On the other side, Bulls will have to play the full 48 minutes tonight, something they haven't done the past 2 games. Phil Jackson at the shoot-around today told his team, when you pack your bags this afternoon, don't pack your game. We've got 1 left before the All-Star break. Let's go get it. Back to you guys.
Good advice, eh? Well, I don't think there's any question. I think he said the same thing to them, kind of that he said to us, John. He's upset with the way the game went last night. Ball game in Denver, they got beat. Last night was a ball game they could have won and should have won.
Intensity-wise, tough to keep it up all year, but the Bulls did exactly that up until the game. Excuse me, my thoughts were interrupted for a second. Let's get on with it. This guy has not had great scoring games here, but in the past he will have. Ed T. Rush, Bob Delaney, and Tim Washington are the arbiters for tonight's Tom Washington, the arbiters for tonight's game.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's play ball.
And then we'll be home.
Joe Smith will jump center against Bill Wennington. Ronnie Cycli moved right over to cut off Scotty if he could. Tap. Scotty picks it off, and did he step out of bounds? He did.
Scotty normally during the game would have called for a timeout doing that. He's been great at it, but you don't want to do that with 4 seconds gone.
Bulls couple percentage points better than Golden State on the season shooting.
Look at this right here, though.
B.J. and Michael.
Teammates on 3 championship teams.
Joe Smith, who can shoot that 3-pointer. From 15, Joe Smith couldn't get it, and Michael high for the rebound. Maybe a sign of what intensity is to come for this ball game. Rodman pops out, gives it back to Scotty. Splits him, throws it up, couldn't get it, tipped up. And again, Joe Smith right there. B.J., a play they like to run early is to get it to Cycli as he comes back across the lane. Try and have him make something happen. Sprewell as Michael knocks it away, loose ball into the corner for B.J. And a hand check foul called on Dennis Rodman.
Now that's unusual here. We got less than a minute to play. We saw B.J. take the ball, try to set some plays up, and then go down the baseline. His job here is the point guard, which was not in Chicago, was the off guard to stand and be. There's a technical foul on Rodman. And Bob Delaney tees him up right away. Dennis, with less than a minute played in the game here, has a technical foul.
Dennis said all he was trying to do was put his jersey back into his pants, and he says he can't believe it. Now Michael talking to officials.
Didn't know where the foul was. Dennis was complaining about it. Yep.
And I guess that's where he got the technical foul. Yeah. Well, B.J. puts the first point on the board. Joe Smith with it down low with Rodman on him. Shot off. Cycli inside, couldn't get it. Rebound tapped into the corner. Tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to Golden State. Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate Jones Intercable and the viewers in Lansing, Illinois. I got a lot of Hawk Harrelson's money in Lansing, Illinois. You know that? Boy, it'd be good to see them soon. Hawk and Wimpy and the guys. Cycli comes through and puts it in.
Cycli's been the forgotten ball club. They go small so much here with Chris Mullen and Hardaway and BJ.
Harper with it. MJ posts up with Sprewell on him. Baseline fadeaway jumper. Michael came up short. And Joe Smith right there for the rebound. 3-0 Warriors. With the early advantage. Bulls almost 2 minutes now without a point. BJ threw it away.
Yep. They thought BJ was going to take the shot. Everybody was going to the boards.
Phil never gets too upset early in a ball game. The ball club quite often doesn't come out and play their best, but he usually just lets them play through it, especially on the road with the emotion that other arenas can bring. Scotty one-on-one with Kersey inside for Ron Harper with BJ right there. That one was very short. Tapped out. Should be Bulls ball. And it is. .13 on the shot clock.
These guys will put a lot of fouls on the board, this ball club.
Golden State, you mean, right?
Golden State, yep. They'll just run them at you.
Michael takes the inbound pass, goes right past him, over his head. Dennis Rodman right there, kicks it out. Bill Wennington baseline jumper. The Bulls are on the board. And Rodman again, just like last night, John. As soon as he got it to Wennington, he's running to the other end. Sprewell pops out. And behind the arc. Joe Smith right there again with the fake. Gets into the corner. Kersey with the baseline jumper.
It's a long shot for Joe Kersey, but he makes it. Joe Smith with a couple of rebounds. Good offensive rebound.
Scotty inside for Ron Harper with BJ on him. Hart kicks it out. Wennington inside for Scotty. 3 seconds would have been called. It wasn't. Rebound tapped up and in by Dennis Rodman.
So the Bulls with 4 points off of 2 missed shots.
Kersey hit one in the other corner. Won't take this one. Cycli wants it. Finally has it down there. Michael started to come across. BJ along deuce. 7-4 now. Warriors with the lead as Michael has on the right side. Michael goes into post up. Illegal.
Yep.
Ronnie Cycli in the lane.
Michael's fadeaway here might be a little tougher tonight than it has been because he'll be playing here against Sprewell, who was, they got him 6'5", and I think he's a little bit taller than that. Matches up well. Great athlete.
Be one of the first times, and I agree with you that he is, but it'll be one of the first times that a guy is actually taller than what they list him at. Scotty is Kersey made a good defensive play. Right side, Sprewell hangs and puts it in.
And this is what you get when you come out west. A quick up and down the court game.
Scotty tries to penetrate inside, kicks it off. Bennett Wennington, baseline jumper. 4 points for Wennington now of the Bulls 6. Dennis Rodman with the other 2. Sprewell pops out on the right wing. Looks inside, finds Smith, gives it right back to Sprewell. Out to BJ for 3. That's way long, but Smith right there missed the chipping. Rebound Sprewell in the lane. Finally, he's going to bring it out and reset the offense. Kersey with a baseline deuce. Kersey with 4. Scotty drives in, and this time he got banged. Kersey tried to cut him off.
Number 7, Jerome Kersey. That's his first personal foul. Warriors' first team foul of the period.
Ran into Michael on that. He might have hit 2 free throws.
Wennington sets the screen. Scotty baseline jumper. It's a ball club in Golden State that likes to run, and they're pretty good in transition. Sprewell kicks it out. Kersey.
Stay out there, Jess.
All night long, right? 11-6 is the Golden State lead. Scotty with a left hand.
He put the brakes on, skidded to a stop, slid to his left, and hammered it down. And you can't make a cut like that.
Adelman wants a timeout. 6:25 left, first period. And the Warriors lead the Bulls 11-8.
Will DePaul end their losing streak, and how serious are the Bulls about getting back on the winning track? We'll have post-game reactions live in the locker room after the Bulls game, plus the Michael Jordan of high school basketball tonight on the Sports Channel Report.
When Chevy said they were sending a representative to talk to us about our new Blazer,
We had no idea what to expect.
Wait, haven't I seen you someplace before?
Ed recognized him right away.
we chatted a while about the Blazer's great towing capacity, then somebody mentioned the more expensive Ford Explorer, and we all enjoyed a good laugh.
That's your card, isn't it?
He even took time to entertain the grandkids.
Is this your card?
You know, maybe we should invite him camping.
See how this Bulls team is doing on the West Coast trip. Dennis Rodman shooting very well. Bill Winnington. Then it goes down to Scotty, Michael, and Ronnie Harper. So far, Pip and Jordan, 1 of 7 from the field in this ballgame.
Well, those top 3 guys got a lot of points tonight.
BJ with the top of the circle finds Sprewell, and again they go right down to Cycling. Cycling backs in, fadeaway jumper, and Rodman right there for the rebound. Early going, neither team just lighting it up, brother. Rodman out high wanted it. Instead, it's Michael down low with Sprewell on him. Fadeaway jumper, and MJ on the board. It's back to a 1-point ball game here as BJ brings it across. Sprewell puts up a long deuce. That's off, and Cycling again with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to BJ. A lot of guys out here talking about wanting to be traded or think they should be traded. We've heard the famous one as the shot clock's down to 10 about Tim Hardaway. Kersey with it. The spin move inside. Michael knocked it away and picks up the foul. The latest, John, has been Ronnie Cycling, who said he thinks he might need to be traded, that the team might be better off without him.
It's his first personal foul.
Well, I think he was saying you do whatever you have to do to make this a better team, even if it includes trading me. It wasn't one of those.
Oh, trade me, yeah,
like
exactly.
Hardaway says, I want out. It's a little different between he and Cycling.
That guy has said, I want out. On the year, Golden State, pretty good free throw shooting team. Missed that one, and Cycling right there for the offensive rebound. Their 6th offensive rebound, and BJ tries to convert, can't do it. Michael with Scotty on the left, Ronnie Harper on the other. Oh, by Scotty! Wow!
Scotty down the left wing with a fake.
And Harper almost got the steal. Kersey throws it away. Loose ball, Winnington gets it out to Michael. He's got Scotty, Ronnie Harper, and Dennis Rodman. Inside, good passing back to Scotty off the glass, and it wouldn't go.
But too many guys on that break.
Kersey, lob pass for Joe Smith.
Joe Smith showing that ability to get up high. Got 5 rebounds in the game and a first basket.
A lot of what we've heard about with rookies has been Damon Stoudemire, and he's good. Scotty for 3, too strong, and Cycling right there. We have not heard a lot about Joe Smith. He's in the West Coast. We don't get a lot of West Coast news in Chicago. This guy can really play. He's one of the bright stars of the future. Smith has it down low. Fadeaway jumper.
That was a pro move right there. He looked at Dennis, backed off, and shot over the top of him.
4-point lead now for Golden State as Steve Kerr gets up off the bench. Winnington turns, looks. Baseline, Scotty underneath. What another great move by Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen last year got 35 points in the game here, 27 in Chicago. He was tough on this club.
He's got 6 right now to go with 2 assists and a rebound. Shot clock at 7, coming up on 3.5 left in the first period. BJ will have to shoot this for 3. And Michael right there for the rebound. MJ with his his third rebound, all on the defensive side. Oh, a move again. A great pass by Michael.
That's the second one, and Steve Kerr comes in the lineup. Second one on Kersey. Michael finds him bullet pass down low.
For your substitutions, number 17, Chris Mullen, number 10, Tim Hardaway.
Chris Mullen, Tim Hardaway, and Gatling come in. Kersey, Armstrong, and Cycling lead. You see Steve Kerr. A lot of minutes off the bench.
Number 25, Steve Kerr.
Pip gets it right back, and Chris Mullen will be called for a hand check.
Chris Mullen, a teammate of Michael's and Scotty's on Dream Team 1.
And of Bill Winnington at St. John's.
And Bill's college teammate.
Number 25, Chris Gatling, first person over 13.
Oh, they said Gatling instead of Mullen.
It was on a Chris. We knew it was on a Chris. What is it now?
Tom Washington once.
Yeah, he's going to say that was on Mullen. I think.
A correction on the foul. This will be charged to number 17, Chris Mullen.
Well, okay,
Yep, that's what it was.
I thought I was wrong, but I was right.
Well, he said Chris. Yeah. That's high side white walls on that haircut, isn't it?
It is. Michael will get the screen from Winnington, and what a move by Michael. Great quick step by Michael, brings it back and puts it in. I thought we're tied at 16.
I mentioned that one time. I said, I wonder where he gets his hair cut. I got a letter from a woman who cuts his hair. And they said, just wanted to know where you were, because I don't want to make a mistake and go to your barber shop.
Joe Smith with it inside, and Winnington will pick up the foul.
Timeout, Chicago.
And we're going to time out. 2:58 left, first period. Bulls and the Warriors are tied at 16.
On the next Sears Schoolyard Camp. What should I call you? Should I call you Mr. Jordan or Mike or Michael, MJ?
How old are you? We'll see how you can score some goals.
Here goes nothing.
There it is.
Woo! Now, if my family was to buy me Blazers, would you come to my house?
I brought Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant to show and tell. I have wanted to be a doctor since I was 5 years old.
Don't miss Sears Schoolyard Jam Tuesday night at 6:30.
On Tuesday, February 20th, when the Bulls battle the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's Sports Channel Hat Night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls hat, compliments of Sports Channel.
Sports Channel's exclusive two-part series with Bears head coach Dave Wannstedt kicks off Tuesday night after the Bulls Bullets game. Find out what Coach Wannstedt thinks about the kicking situation and free agency problems. A Sports Channel exclusive with Dave Wannstedt on the report Tuesday and Wednesday night.
2 free throws by Smith. I was looking through the Warriors yearbook here. 1952, an old Tilden teammate of mine, the second round draft, Nick Calatis went to Loyola. I have to bring the book home for Nick.
You had a ball looking at that thing.
Oh, that was fun.
Smith hits the first.
Most minutes played in a game, 63 by Will Chamberlain. He played all the minutes in a regular game and all 3 of overtime.
Smith makes it an 18-16 Golden State lead. Joe Smith with 6 points in a row as Michael finds Steve Kerr on the right side for 3. Steve Kerr with good bucket. Michael points to him right away and says, yep, I can see you got the hot hand already. Gatling gets it to Sprewell. Good defense by Scotty to tip that away.
See, this is the type team that Don Nelson loved here. You got guys like 6'7", 6'8", 6'3", 6'5". They run, they scatter. Doesn't make any difference who posts up.
Blocked by Michael. Joe Smith with it inside. Smith with a fake, puts it up and in.
Another rebound for Joe Smith. He's got 8 points, and he's done a nice job. 6 rebounds.
MJ gets it on top for Scotty. Steve Kerr, free throw line jumper, way off, and Gatling with a rebound. Looked like somebody got a hand up on Steve. Mullen takes the 3, goes inside for Smith. Scotty knocked it away. Smith got it back. Michael deflected it, and Bill Winnington comes up and gets it ahead to Scotty. 20-19. Michael spins and got fouled, threw it up and almost made it. Buddha up off the bench. James Edwards will check in. Bill Wennington, Johnny, at the end of the ball game last night, looked like he may have been a little bit tired.
Yes. Now they go in. This is a tough situation for Edwards. They're going to have a tough situation guarding him, first of all. Right. But on the other end.
Michael wants it, has it. Sprewell trying to hold his ground. Foul call. That's just off to the right.
2 fouls on Sprewell. That'll put him over the limit of 148.
Number 23, Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
A little bump before he got into his shot, really. And Michael missed 5 free throws in the second half last night. He was 10 out of 17. This is 1 here.
John Barry comes in as Sprewell checks out. Randy Brown got up off the bench. He's down sitting in front and talking to Phil Jackson on the bench.
Yeah, he's going to get some playing time here tonight, but he will guard Michael now in this situation.
Hardaway, boy, Gatling's been a thorn in the Bulls' side. Here comes Randy Brown finally. He'll check in a minute. On the right wing, Hardaway penetrates. Ball loose. Scotty picks it up. Michael on the right. Steve Kerr on the left. Kerr, 4-3. Couldn't get it. Rodman tipped it. Barry tried to kick it out. And Dennis pushed it.
Dennis, his second.
Grayson Caffey. Randy Brown comes in as Michael will leave. Jason Caffey in. Dennis Rodman comes out.
Number 1, Dennis Rodman. Number 35, Jason Caffey.
Tied at 20. Barry up high. Penetrates, runs into James Edwards and throw it in. He thought he was going to get a foul call, and so he tossed it up, hoping that he'd get a couple free throws, and instead it went in. Buda, and they just have no one that can guard him. Oh! Jason Caffey inside with a good rebound, wouldn't go. Fights for the next one, and it's out of bounds. Should be Bulls ball, and it is.
Good job by Jason. This is a team that his quickness can really help against, his jumping ability.
Scotty went right to him and said, dunk that ball.
Here's the Barry basket you talked about. He's going to try. I think he got fouled and throws it on up, and it goes in.
Randy Brown inside. Edwards. Back to Scotty, back to Edwards.
They want him to try to score.
Yeah. Barry came over and knocked it away.
He had the middle shot, but he came back to the baseline.
Mullen inside. Gatlin with the left hand.
Very nicely done.
Under a minute left here in the first period. Warriors lead it by 4. Pip kicks it over. Randy Brown got it and lost it. Shot clock at 9 at 8. Scotty for 3. Way off. Edwards inside. Kicks it out. And the Bulls will reset now and can pretty well run out the clock. Bucksing. Pip goes back on top for Randy Brown. Steve Kerr comes around the double screen. Scotty in the lane. Gatling knocks it away with 3 on the shot clock. 2.4 left on the game clock, so I think the shot clock could be turned off. Tony Kukoc will come in.
I thought Tony might have come in a little earlier against these guys, but let James Edwards goes out. Picket fence, there it is. Look at it, straight across. Love it.
I know you do. Tony gets it, turns, and a quick 3 by Tony.
Right off the rim.
He might have had time to try and make a move, but, well, we played 1 period here at Golden State. And the Warriors lead the Bulls by 4.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Hoover. Nobody gets the dirt like Hoover. Nobody. And by Chevrolet. The cars and trucks 36 million people depend on every day. Genuine Chevrolet.
Back in Oakland, and our first quarter stats, Bulls shoot just 38%, 9 of 24, Warriors 46%, and the Bulls with 1 3-pointer. Warriors did not. Our next television game, Washington Bullets at the Bulls. And John, it's at a place, and you'll have to maybe help me. What's our home court arena called again?
It's on Madison Street.
I remember that.
United Center, yes.
You bet. It'll be great to be there. Brent Price, George Murasan will be there. George Murasan, what a player. Gatling takes the inbound pass. Mullen with it on top, and Randy Brown got him across the end.
Randy Brown wins his first.
You know, we're talking about big George Murasan today.
Yeah. Should be in the All-Star game.
Yeah, he should. There, no question. Hardaway, baseline from Mullen. Tony tried to knock it away. Gatling used his dribble already. Moves in the lane, put it up, couldn't get it. Gets his own rebound, and finally it's tipped out to Michael. Warriors lead it by 4 as MJ glides down the lane. Almost lost the dribble.
Take the look once.
MJ with 6 on the shot clock. Inside for Scotty. There you go. Fadeaway jumper. Scotty. And that one just wouldn't fall. Joe Smith with his 7th rebound to go with 8 points. Hardaway. Running one-hander. Smith with the tip, and Jason Cappy pulls it down for the Bulls. Who coach?
Tony, go on. Get out of the way, Jason. Get out of the way.
And Phil wants a 20-second timeout. He is furious about something.
Chicago takes a 20.
He is really upset about something. He's looking and talking to all 5 of these players, and I think this is the kind of talking to that Phil Jackson can deliver once in a while. It's the kind of like, hey, we're going to win this game or what? He doesn't do this very often, John, with the entire team, but he was pretty tough today.
Well, Dr. David Orth, if you're back there in Chicago, the team eye doctor, Scott Keller, your partner in that golf project in Chicago, is here.
Yeah.
They said to say hello.
Sorry, I missed that grand opening. I wanted to see that.
Well, he really went after him. Phil really went after him about something on the offense, not the defense, something that the Bulls are doing on the offensive end.
And it was right now. He wanted...
he may want Tony down there to work on Smith.
On the rook, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Kukoc pops out on top, gives it right back to Randy Brown. Randy, goaltending will be called.
Like a bullet, Brown came off that side. Beautifully done. He came off really quick, and Gatling gets it off the glass, but Randy had it up there nicely.
2-point Warrior lead is Mullen. Makes the move inside, put it off the glass, and Mullen tipped it, puts it up again, can't get it. Joe Smith inside, had it
Michael on the
Michael. And a foul. Ed Rush calls
34. That's on Caffey. This is a shot. Smith comes in. I guess he had the elbow on the side. Smith doing a great job here. 9 rebounds.
His first year, John. This guy's a rookie out of Maryland, and age 20, averaging 15 points and 8 rebounds. Dennis Rodman at 25, his rookie year, averaged 6. Charles Barkley, the only one that's really up there with him.
And that was showing their first year when you saw like Rodman was 25.
Barkley's first year. Scotty brings it down to the corner.
Smith is 20. Oh, he hit twice. He was open.
MJ stops from 17. Michael bangs it home. Back to a 1-point ball game. Golden State with a lead. Neither team really's got any momentum going right now. Joe Smith's had a nice ball game as Hardaway lobs it to nobody. Out to Scotty with Mullen to beat. Scotty right to the basket, missed it. Randy Brown and Jason Caffey both fight for it. Brown comes up with it, and Michael splits him, goes inside. Hey, that's it in.
Everybody on the floor. Mike goes with the left hand.
Down the floor, Barry. Inside, and the slip for Joe Smith.
They come right back. 11 for Smith and John Barry.
Bulls had taken a quick lead, but Golden State pulls it right back.
Before you could say they had the lead, it was gone.
Baseline from Michael. Tony tried to come across. Now MJ on top. Randy Brown. Shot clock at 7 as Tony takes a long 2 and hits. And now the Bulls have the lead.
Get it in.
I had to say that very quickly. Mullen drives the baseline, runs into Kukoc, and a blocking foul, I think, on Tony. No, on Scotty. We talked a lot about rebounding and how the Bulls have done. And Golden State leads this ball game 19-15. They've done a great job offensive rebounding-wise.
Well, both teams. You'll find teams shooting outside. There's going to be a lot of those rebounds. Scotty taps the ball away, so at 20 seconds they'll do it. Michael Jordan made a basket with everybody laying down. He came in with the right hand and flipped it up over everybody.
Hardaway with Randy Brown on him. Baseline, Mullen, and a foul on Scotty. Count the bucket for Chris Mullen. And Scottie Pippen has picked up another foul. That's his second.
Was that a 2?
That's his second personal foul. The Bulls' fourth team foul in the period.
Yeah, that was a 2. Scotty got him on the arm.
The basket will have 1 to lead.
Mullen bangs that one home. And the Warriors lead it by a couple. I'll talk to you about Hardaway as this game goes on and how you handle a situation like this with a guy who's been such a good player.
He's not looking to score. He's just looking to give the ball to different people.
Michael, top of the circle, jumper. MJ got left alone for a second. You don't see that very often. 11 points for him now.
Especially coming to the foul line in the middle. He looked, everybody was gone. He collected again, and up he went. There's Hardaway with a long shot, not close. Michael up between everybody, had the ball taken away.
Smith inside, lost it. Brown.
Oh, out of the gym.
And Scotty couldn't quite get it.
Out of the gym.
Ronnie Cycli will check back into the game.
Joe Smith.
Smith sits down. That gets a nice round of applause.
Let's see if they go back with a center now, or if they go with Jason. He's going to come with James Edwards.
Gatling with it down low, starts to back in. Jump hook.
Trying to get Scotty with another foul. Chris Gatling with his second field goal.
Cappy with a post up, kicks it out to Randy Brown. Kukoc with 9 on the shot clock. Michael wants the post up. Brown wanted to give it to him. Tony tries to go by. Barry taps it, trying to save it. Looking, finally does to Tim Hardaway. So the Bulls turn it over. Barry fakes the 3. Stops baseline.
Scotty got him. His third foul.
James Edwards comes in. Jason Caffey will leave. Let's see what they do about Scotty.
Ronnie Harper will get the call.
53 James Edwards.
So Scotty comes out.
Ron Harper returns to number 33, Scottie Pippen. John Barry at the line, 1 shot remaining.
33-30 now, as you see Barry.
Bulls have 5 team fouls. They have Zippo, and they have a reputation of being a chop-chop team.
Warriors 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Bulls have split the 2 they've had. Brown in the corner with Hardaway on him. Michael inside. Barry tapped it away. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Should be Bulls ball, and it is. Barry looked over at us. I don't know what he was going to do with that ball.
Tim Hardaway looks like a small Magic Johnson, and by that I mean Magic is like 255. He looks huge. A small
arms and shoulders, yeah. A small, huge person.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Okay. Michael with a post up. Fadeaway jumper. Johnny, that's almost like money in the bank. 13 for MJ now. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Barry with a baseline 3.
Oh, man. He did a crossover dribble and pull up. They just are told to fire at will. We'll get the rebound back, I guess.
Brown off the screen on top for Hardaway. Michael.
Single coverage.
Over to Brown from 16. Randy Brown with a jumper.
Randy Brown.
4 points for Randy now. threw it up. Edwards with a rebound. And his pass deflected, trying to get it back. Tapped out, Bulls ball. And a timeout called. 6:34 remains in the first half, and Golden State leads the Bulls by 3.
One of the big reasons the Bulls are down by 3 in this game is because their lack of rebounding. Golden State with 12 offensive rebounds already. While Joe Smith was in there, the rookie grabbed 6. This guy has been a tear on the boards of late, guys. Back on Monday against the Clippers, he had 14 offensive rebounds. Last time a guy grabbed rebounds like that on the offensive end, Dennis Rodman, when he was wearing a Pistons uniform back in March of '92. The Worm had 18 offensive rebounds that night.
And it is hurt. 12-7, and in fact the Bulls with 16 rebounds.
Well, now the pressure, the good pressure they're putting on the Bulls, and what they did is even on a rebound, James Edwards got a rebound, and they went to 2 guys to pressure him and knocked the ball out of bounds. So the Bulls are slowed down there, and there's a tap ball out of bounds by Mullen.
And John, it may not cause a turnover, but the Bulls now with 15 on the shot clock to get something going offensively.
Get out, Tony, get out. He says, get out, Tony, get out.
Randy Brown, good move by Randy just to draw the defense away, and Michael with the easy jumper.
15 for Michael, he's got 10 in this quarter.
At least he makes it look easier.
Yeah.
Hardaway. Looking inside. 6 minutes left here, first half. Now Cycli down low with Edwards on him. Michael came over to help, and a foul called. In this month's Schoolyard Jam, find out what every high schooler wants to know about Michael Jordan. Plus, Jeremy Roenick takes Amy Stone to school on the ice. It's February premiere of Sears Schoolyard Jam, Tuesday at 6:30. What high school fans want.
Ronnie Cycli from Syracuse University. Played well for Miami. Was one of their first original draft choices. Good pivot moves for him.
Sprewell comes back in, and John Barry will leave. Here comes Dennis Rodman. I think they heard what Luke and Ellis was talking about.
Yeah, Rodman has 2 fouls. Wennington 2 and Pippen 3 for the guys up front in trouble. Kukoc sits down. And again, they're like I said, the Bulls in deep foul trouble.
Gets the rebound. 38-36. Warriors lead it. MJ with it. Made his last 5 in a row. 7 of 9 for the game. As Michael fades, couldn't get that one. Goes over the top.
Sprewell is face guarding now. He just got his hand in Michael's face. It really is. One thing that's not allowed in here is getting in a guy's face, because you have that probability of just, scratching a guy's eye. Should be up on his right hand.
Sprewell put it up inside. Rodman tapped it away. Here comes Randy Brown. Looked for advantage, didn't see one. Harp wanted to go inside. Michael, great move.
Oh, that was pinned off the glass. Yes, sir. Barnhart had, or Bob Delaney got it at 17. Quick spinning move by Michael. By Sprewell, he goes up and it hits the glass, and Joe Smith wraps it off of there.
Hardaway comes around the screen, way off on the jumper, and Michael right there with a rebound. 9:38, 5 minutes left, first half.
I'm going to go down on Sprewell again. He's got a couple fouls on him.
Hardaway came over to help. Michael got him in the air.
Knew what was happening. Yes, sir. And that's a 3rd foul now on Latrell Sprewell. He's got him a little bit confused, hasn't he? Had him down there. Sprewell took that shot, missed everything. A couple years ago, Sprewell went to the All-Star game. He was one of the finest players out here, and then all of a sudden,
here's a big surprise too. Remember, I mean, they made the trade, and he came on and just played great that year. BJ will come back in as Sprewell's got to sit down.
11, BJ Armstrong return.
The Bulls have taken a 1-point lead here. This is the first time they've been to the foul line in this quarter.
Mullen came back. Hardaway leaves.
now.
He's on pace for one of those games. And a 20-second timeout called by the Warriors.
Warriors take a 20.
Johnny, our AOL question for this evening is, do the Bulls miss B.J. Armstrong? Tell us your opinion. Send your answer to scbulls@aol.com on the information superhighway.
Rick Adelman, standing there talking to his teammates, was a player for the Chicago Bulls at one time. We saw Dr. J in the lobby today at the hotel. Julius Erving is going to do a little piece in the All-Star game with Michael.
Boy, a lot of Bulls going there, huh?
Yeah. Randy Smith getting a lot of time here, and he's done a good job against Hardaway, and I think that was the deal. They said, you're going to play against Hardaway. Hardaway's 0 for 4 in the 10 minutes. Randy Brown, he's got a couple hoops.
BJ calling for some help as he's double teamed to get it inbounds. Chris Mullin will give it back to him. Randy Brown, as you said, with playing time, going against BJ now.
Just stay in front of him. Don't try to block the shot.
Mullin, top of the circle. Brings it down, baseline. Out to Sprewell. Shot clock at 1. They won't get it off.
Good defense. Mullin dribbled all around the place, went from the left side all the way around the circle under the basket to the left side, and ran out of time.
Warriors with 7 turnovers now.
Driving your car looking for a parking spot and running out of gas, isn't it?
That's about right. I like that. MJ wanted it inside. Instead, the Bulls are going to pass it around, look for the open man. Harper steps out.
You want to go to Buda and let him take the big guy. Nice job. Dennis Rodman gets a layup. James Edwards, former teammate of his with the Pistons, fires it up. And
42-38 Bulls inside Chris Mullin, and a foul called on the play. MJ will pick up the personal foul.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
BJ with the wide open man underneath, and then Michael commits the foul.
The 17, Chris Mullin, one only.
Chris Mullin tries to bring it back to a 1-point game. Can't do it as Smith gets the offensive rebound. Randy Brown knocked it away. Now Mullin for 3. Sprewell right there. Sprewell. So we're tied at 42 now. Come across, wants to post up. Harper with Sprewell on him, gets it to Michael. 6 on the clock. Randy Brown from 16, curled out. And a holding foul. Ronnie Cycli ought to be called for holding. Dennis Rodman could not get it. He went for the offensive rebound, and that's the call.
Ronnie Cycli commits his first personal foul. Warriors' second team foul.
Just their second team foul, John, with 3:16 remaining in the first half. Michael looks for the opening, glides through, gets it inside. Rodman had it knocked away. Cycli right there. Michael knocked it back and would be out of bounds to Golden State.
All. Looks like two teams coming down the stretch towards the All-Star game in this quarter, and a little bit tired, saying we could use the break.
3 minutes left in the first half. Armstrong looks in, wants Cycli, has it. And a holding foul on James Edwards, and we got a timeout on the floor. 2:53 left first half, and we're tied at 42 here at Golden State.
The foul on the previous play.
Michael, this first shot is of our rafting trip.
When the Chevy representative dropped by to talk with us about our Blazer trip to Alaska, I bet he never dreamed he'd have so much fun.
The next one is of Mount McKinley.
We showed him the 190 horsepower engine that took us 10,000 miles through the tundra.
Now this picture is of a bear.
But I got the feeling he just wanted to hear about our trip.
There's the bear again.
There's never a dull moment when you own a Blazer.
On Tuesday, February 20th, when the Bulls battle the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's Sports Channel Hat Night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls hat, compliments of Sports Channel.
Coming up on our Chevy Geo Dealers halftime report, Steve and Norm with their analysis, stats, and highlights, plus something I know Bulls fans are going to want to see, and that's highlights from Orlando at Detroit. Johnny, there's two teams here that are the highest scoring teams in the NBA, the Bulls and Golden State, both averaging about 106 points a game. And you made a comment a minute ago about how they look like not the highest scoring teams, but teams looking ahead to the break.
Right. Tired legs. Bulls want to get off this trip. And it'll be basically the rest of the season for the Bulls. It'll be a couple games and then back home. It won't be the long extended 5-6 game trip. It's likely with a free throw miss.
He splits them. Offensive rebounds for the ball game, and Golden State has doubled the Bulls.
You know, they're not a great offensive rebounding team, but they take such quick, long shots that it happens.
Randy Brown on the right side penetrates off balance. Randy Brown puts it in.
Nice job by Brown. He's got 6 points.
3 of 4 from the field, couple rebounds and a couple assists and a foul going down the floor. Randy Brown got the basket, now gets the foul.
And you cannot put a guy like B.J. Armstrong to the free throw line with a foul way out by the circle. This kid can shoot.
Steve Kerr will check back in.
B.J., what an integral part of the Bulls' 3 championships. Talked to him before the game. He likes it out here. He lives in San Francisco. Most of the people live out, his teammates live out here in the Bay Area. And they said, gee, you're going to drive 30 minutes a day? He said, hey, in Chicago, that was like from my house to the grocery store.
Brown comes out. Harper checks out.
His mom and dad said, he said they're going to get a chance to come out here and visit with him when they get a bunch of home games.
For the Bulls lineup, number 25, Steve Kerr.
Bulls are going through the same thing they did against Phoenix last night in second quarter when Phoenix shot like 17 free throws.
MJ looking for the opening. A little rocker step, off balance, jumper, comes up short. Cycli and Dennis Rodman fight. Ronnie Cycli right there with a rebound. DJ on the run. Back to Mullen inside. DJ wants to go one-on-one. Yeah, take him. Inside, Cycli with a reverse.
Beautifully done, and the assist. BJ getting a lot more assists than he did in Chicago because he is playing that point game. He's supposed to be looking for guys.
Michael pops out. Rodman gives it right back to him. MJ a little stutter step into the corner for Kukoc.
3 seconds. Things that can go wrong for the Bulls will. Tied at 42 all, and they're not scored 5-2 here in this short little time. Sprewell leaves.
Well, he gave them some good minutes with 3 fouls.
Yes,
he came back in and played well.
Kersey in the game here. They haven't really utilized Tony either in this situation.
Cycli again with a post-up. In the lane, fadeaway jumper, and James Edwards called for the foul.
He just comes around, hooks around, gets good position. He's got that pound down going to the middle. And the third one on James Edwards, and Bill Wennington will come back in. And Cycli back to the line. But he's getting such great post-up position in there. Wow, look at that. 4th in the league and 4,000. He didn't get those tonight, did he?
He got 3 of them, though. He's got 3 of them tonight. As Cycli hits that, Wennington in for him. You have, you know.
No, I didn't follow anybody.
Okay, I figured you did.
Cycli looked like he slipped. Shot the free throw. Looked like he was going to fall down. 14 free throws for them. The Bulls got deep in that foul trouble right away.
Bulls have only scored 2 points, John, the last 2.5 minutes. Golden State on a 10-2 run. Michael, fadeaway jumper. Can't get it. Kersey right there with a rebound. Gets it out to Armstrong. Bounce inside, and Cycli wide open.
And it comes off of BJ getting the ball up the court again. Armstrong with 5 assists. And they're running great here.
That's what's left here in the first half. Steve Kerr with it on the wing, comes around the screen, behind the back pass to Kukoc. Tony tries to go baseline. Gets it to Michael. Shot clock at 3, at 2. MJ too strong, and Joe Smith right there for the rebound.
And MJ put together a bunch of baskets. And now it looks like a little bit tired here. Played the whole time.
BJ fouled by Steve Kerr.
Back to the line they go.
Steve Kerr, first personal. Penalty situation.
BJ with a nice pick and roll to Cycling. He hammers it with the left. 10 out of 12 in the second quarter of free throws. So they've been to the line, what, 14 times in this quarter now?
They're 13 of 19. And 14 of 20. Judd Bushler comes in. Dennis Rodman will lead.
Placing number 91, Dennis Rodman.
10 of 15 here this quarter. BJ shoots again here. Look at that, 16.2 assists per 48 minutes over the last 10 days. Projected. 8-point lead, biggest of the night. The towel wavers are going at it on the bench.
Kerr looks for the open man. Right side, Tony. Bill Wennington steps out into the corner. Tony gets it back to Wennington. Baseline jumper. Bill Wennington drops it in with 1 on the shot clock. Kersey accelerates, lets it fly. Look out. I could tell that one was online. We played one half of basketball here, and the Golden State Warriors played pretty well in one half. They came back in the second quarter. And they lead the Bulls 52-46. Now let's go back to our studio one more time. Here's Steve Cashel.